In this photo, they look like a happy family, but the truth will deceive you. Chris Watts was seen as a loving husband, the father of 2 little girls, and part of a happy family. At least, that's how it appeared from the outside. What people thought of him was very important to Chris. Chris Watts called the police and reported that his wife and 2 children were missing. When officers arrived at the house, they began questioning Chris about the incident. One of the officers noticed that a neighbor had a security camera facing the yard. When they reviewed the footage, Chris's strange behavior immediately caught the neighbor's attention. Shanann Watts was a mother who shared every moment of her life on social media. When detectives reviewed her videos, they noticed that Chris always seemed mentally absent, as if his mind was elsewhere. Even when playing with his children, he appeared to be pretending to be happy. After checking the house and car, detectives found no signs of another person. All eyes turned to Chris. The detectives directly asked him, "Did you do something to your family?" Normally, anyone would react angrily to such a question, but Chris didn't. Instead, he calmly replied, "I'm a good man. Everyone loves me." As detectives put more pressure on him, Chris finally confessed to everything. He admitted to killing his wife and 2 daughters and dumping their bodies near an oil tank at his workplace. He claimed that his wife had made him angry and that he committed the murders in a fit of rage. But the truth was far different. Chris had a mistress named Nicole Kessinger. Even when he was with his family, his mind was always on Nicole. He wanted to start a new life with her, but felt he couldn't get a divorce. He didn't want to be seen as a divorced man who had abandoned his family in the eyes of his friends and relatives. So, he thought he could simply get rid of them. Chris never felt any remorse. At first, he blamed his murdered wife, then he blamed Nicole Kessinger. Now, in prison, he has turned to religion and blames the devil.